Now, the student of today is highly distracted. He's the digital first guy, multitasking, not interested in long lectures, not interested in history, the Gen Z, millennium, whatever you may call, but that is the reality. I have huge respect for the work you do at Top Uni. I have seen you so visible in the higher education space in India.
Behind every student, somewhere silently, Yangpoo is working. Though you're studying in India, but your education will feel global. What is that advice you'd like to give to the universities, institutions, and also to the students?
Degrees don't matter, skills matter.
There is a lot of boom around AI. How, it's impacting employability.
The days of permanent jobs are over. Campus placements are going down by the day.
So when you said that you are making these courses more accessible and more affordable, can you shed a little light on this?
No student should be denied access to the best education available at the best institutions in the world, and that is what we are trying to offer through this Harvard Business Impact Initiative. Our teachers are great, but they are not, actors. But students expect theatrical performances from teachers. You will agree to this. Companies are saying, give me ready to work, plug and play talent. So you better know your content and start delivering results from the first day.
True.
So we have a solution known as Harvard Manage Mentor. The best Fortune companies in the world use it to train their employees. Now that is available to our Indian students in the classroom.
What is it that you really do?
So I can assure you, what a student in the best college or Ivy League in the world is studying, the student in Mumbai, Delhi and Calcutta and Raipur is studying the same thing at the same time. So that's what we do for students.
Welcome to another episode of Top Uni Talks, where we discuss transformation in education simply and smartly. Today we are joined by Dr. Samir Karkhanis, who has headed prestigious institutes like Wellinger. He was the chief marketing officer there, and after a decade-year-old job, he switched to starting his entrepreneurial journey at 40. And he started Yangpoo Education. He is the collaborative partner of the prestigious Harvard Business School. Apart from starting Yangpoo, he is also a member nominee of the AICTE committee, which is involved in the formation of the syllabus for BBA and MBA. And today, under his guidance, around 8,000 plus institutes are following that curriculum. So we have with us Dr. Samir Karkhanis.
Hi, thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming in, sir. So, sir, what made you start this Yangpoo Education? What is it all about? What is this Harvard partnership? Can you please throw a little light on this?
Sure. So first, many people ask me, what is the meaning of Yangpoo? So Yangpoo is the world of unlimited possibilities.
Yes.
Okay. So we don't believe in this or that. We believe in a world which is abundant about this and that.
Okay.
So that's Yangpoo all about. So
Very
Yangpoo
true.
is a company which supports learners to create meaningful careers and job opportunities or entrepreneurship opportunities in every part of the world and in whatever stage of the career they are in. So that's what we do at Yangpoo. We work with three stakeholders primarily.
Okay.
One is the universities, the leaderships, the vice chancellors, founders of universities. That's one big customer we work with. Then we work for the corporates because they are the one who then help you to get employed. So we work with corporates because they hire from campuses. And finally, the most important stakeholder is our learner, the student. So we work with students, and the motto of Yangpoo is to help all of them to stay relevant in the digital first economy.
Having said that digital first economy, I know that your journey at Wellinger was more like when you started, I think they had close to 650 admissions, and by the time you had started your journey with Yangpoo, there were 25,000 enrollments, if I'm not wrong.
A small correction, actually, Wellinger is one of the finest
Business
institution
school.
in
Yes.
this country, a part of the prestigious SP Mandali education trust from Pune, a 125-year-old plus trust.
Okay.
Wellinkar now completes more than 50 plus years,
Wow.
And I was fortunate, me and my wife both were fortunate to be students in the MBA PGDM program in 1997.
Okay.
And then again, I got an amazing opportunity to join them in Wellinkar in year 2004.
Okay.
And I spent best of my career, my life, my learnings at Wellinkar as the Chief Marketing Officer. Today, as we talk, Wellinkar has more than 25,000 students
Yes.
across
Yes.
50 odd programs.
Yes.
Whether it's online, hybrid, whether it is the 2-year full-time PGDM program or our flagship PG programs in media and entertainment. Lot of focus on programs like entrepreneurship and family business. For last 20 years, we run an entrepreneurship and family business 11 months program. Lot of students from your Calcutta also come there every year. So
Okay.
now it's a 25,000 students. I was fortunate to be a part of that journey. And Wellinkar itself and the leadership team there has been very graceful that when I started my venture Yangpoo, they were the first one who supported me by allowing me to be their marketing partner. And that relationship from 2017 till today continues. And we manage the PG in media and entertainment, PG in entrepreneurship, family business, and also the online hybrid PG program.
That's fabulous, sir. So, I want to discuss a little more on the prestigious Harvard collaboration. How is it helping students? Because you work with institutions directly, the chancellors, vice chancellors. So, how does that impact the students?
Sure. So again, I have been very, very fortunate to work with the prestigious Harvard Business School. I manage 2 of their divisions here in India, the Harvard Business School Online and the Harvard Business Publishing, which is now known as Harvard Business Impact.
Okay.
And we go to higher education institutions, universities, business schools, talk to their leadership team, understand their learning needs. So we work with them on curriculum.
Okay.
We help them to upgrade their curriculum through phenomenal offerings from Harvard, which you may have heard of the case studies.
Yes.
Or simulations, or we have a fantastic job and career readiness program known as Harvard Manage Mentor. So these
Okay.
are 42 courses with 42 certifications. So institutions who partner with us integrate this in their syllabus. And this helps to enrich the quality of the content which is delivered in the class.
That's just amazing, sir. Behind every student, somewhere silently, Yangpoo is working. Their integrated curriculum, their integrated courses. Though you're studying in India, but your education field will feel global.
Absolutely. That's the idea, to provide world-class quality education and content at affordable Indian prices for our students and for our education institutions is the idea on which we are working, So no student should be denied access to the best education available at the best institutions in the world. And that is what we are trying to offer through this Harvard Business Impact initiative.
That's a great vision, sir. So, when you said that you are making these courses more accessible and more affordable, can you shed a little light on this?
Sure. So let me give you another example of one of the great programs that are offered by Harvard Business School Online. Okay. Harvard Business School Online has courses, short duration ones, 4 weeks to 8 weeks, in the best subjects like negotiation mastery, strategy, sustainability, entrepreneurship, which is the biggest thing going on currently in the world, AI, digital marketing. These are the must-have knowledge which our Indian students, faculty, and alumni need to have. Now, these programs usually could be costing around $1,850, $1,900, $2,000 worldwide. But because Harvard Business School Online has special scholarship pricing for Indian institutions, they are available at a very solid a scholarship prize for our Indian students.
Okay.
Now, many institutions in this country integrate this online certification programs in their syllabus. So that is the way they are now able to use world-class content and certifications or credentials in their curriculum at a click of a button in India.
Now, I'd like to understand from the university standpoint, when you're bringing these programs, so how is it impacting the universities? How are they challenging themselves to become better, become ahead? And what is it that you really do in collaboration with universities and corporates, of course?
So let me take you to a broader question. What are the current dynamics or challenges in the higher education space in
Yes,
India?
Yes,
You know?
yes, yes.
So let's divide that into three stakeholders: students,
Okay.
the faculty member, and the corporates. These are the three people who constitute typically a higher education ecosystem. Now, the student of today is highly distracted. He is the digital first guy, multitasking, not interested in long lectures, not interested in history, the Gen Z, millennium, whatever you may call.
Very true.
But that is the reality.
Yes.
Now, how do you engage a highly distracted student to come to college and get engaged with academics and learn something which is relevant for his future, right? That is a big challenge. They are not interested in your 90 minutes of PPT lectures and faculty one-way talking. What do students need? They need interactivity, they need engagement, they need control on what they are learning.
True.
What we call as personalized learning. So now Harvard Business Impact content like case studies or simulations are doing exactly that. So the recent happenings in the world or in the country are captured through our case studies, where the student has the entire immersive experience of going through that journey on what the company did. What a student in the best college or Ivy League in the world is studying, the student in Mumbai, Delhi and Calcutta and Raipur is studying the same thing at the same time. So that's what we do for students.
That's amazing.
Then
sir.
let's talk about our dear faculty members, teachers. They are finding it very, very challenging to engage with these new age students, because many faculties have not really upgraded. Institutions have not invested in teaching faculty members about new age teaching techniques, how to work with case studies, how to drive simulations in the classroom, how to take feedback from students. How do you really engage this kind of distracted students? So faculty is facing tremendous problems in the classroom, and now world is moving hybrid. Our teachers are great, but they are not actors. But students expect theatrical performances from teachers.
Very
You will
true.
agree to this. So education is also becoming edutainment.
Yes.
So now the content, when the faculty is empowered with case studies, with simulations, so that is the second stakeholder. And finally, all this for what? Either you become an entrepreneur or you want to join a company.
Correct.
Companies have a different problem altogether. Companies are saying, give me ready to work, plug and play talent.
Yes.
They
yes.
don't want to train you. They say, you
True.
did an MBA or you did a BCom or you did a engineering. So you better know your content and start delivering results from the first day.
True. Very true.
So they require the students who are incoming with skills like communication, which is a big challenge today in colleges. Nobody is talking to anybody. Everybody is on WhatsApp. But then there are skills like communication, working in teams, preparing CVs, giving interviews, to advanced skills like team building, project management, time management. So now these are skills a company expects कि you तो ये तो होना ही चाहिए.
Correct.
But they are not there. The fact of the matter is they are not there.
Not there.
So we have a solution known as Harvard Manage Mentor.
Acha.
The best fortune companies in the world use it to train their employees. Now that is available to our Indian students in the
Wow.
classroom. 40 courses and 40 certificates covering these skills. Now when the student in any institution goes through these skills, his chances of getting employed and performing better in good companies increases tenfold. So that is the way we are managing the entire higher education system, visibly or invisibly.
Mostly invisibly.
Yeah, because we don't come in the
Yes.
forefront. We work with university owners,
Yes.
founders, academicians. That's our role at Yangpoo,
Yes. At Top Uni also we work with institute heads. We are doing it for students, but it is predominantly with the university heads.
So in fact, I have huge respect for the work you do at Top Uni. I have seen you so visible in the higher education space in India.
So, sir, now I'd like to understand a little more in detail that the faculty programs that you do.
Yes.
Will these faculty programs be chargeable to the faculties, or do you do it absolutely free of cost, or how is
Sure.
it?
So faculty development is very, very close to heart to me and to all my other Ivy League partners, So in Harvard Business Impact Education, we give lot of content access to our case study simulation online program completely free to academicians for their own growth.
So, at Yangpoo, you are opening doors of global education in India. Can you throw a little light on that?
Yes, so the entire idea, as I told you, is to make world-class education
Yes.
available to our learners. It shouldn't matter that which part of the country they are, because you will be surprised to know, Ankita, some of the most brilliant students and some of the finest institutions are not in tier 1 and tier 2. We have a very, very close partnership with an institution. Now it's a university, Rungta International Skills University in Raipur, Chhattisgarh, Bhilai.
Oh.
And they are our Harvard Business School online partner for last 5 years. So the idea is to provide the world-class education programs like fundamentals of AI, platform businesses, digital strategy to those students. So the idea is to open the doors of global education by making it affordable at Indian prices,
Yes, sir.
giving that scholarship benefits, and more so this global is a very interesting word, and I must add here, if you are doing a HBS online program, you will have learners from 100 plus countries in your batch.
Okay.
Beyond the very high quality education you will get, you are creating a network of peers from across the world.
So now you know, if you want to go global, you can still stay in India, stay
Yes.
relevant. You just need to join these institutes and become a part of the global community, a true global community.
Sure.
So, sir, now this is a personal question. There is a lot of boom around AI,
Yes.
and how it's impacting employability. All the students, everybody. There is a this thing that we are not going to be employable anymore. How are we going to stay relevant?
Sure. So let's be clear about one thing. The days of permanent jobs are over. Okay?
Right.
All jobs in the future are going to be temporary, freelancing, project driven, and contractual. So forget about I got a campus placement and XYZ. It's not going to happen. All jobs are going to be temporary. If you have the right skill for that job, you will be engaged. Once you deliver that job or project, you will be away from that. You will have to learn some new skills every 2 to 3 years to remain relevant. So that is the reality of jobs. And you may be hearing from the best institutions in India to the best institutions across the world, campus placements are going down by the day.
True.
Because there are no jobs. AI is taking some jobs, but a lot of companies are reorganizing, right-sizing people, reducing hierarchies.
Yes.
So somebody who has fundamental knowledge backed with technology and AI, cyber security, management skills, communication, design thinking are people who have a better scope of getting employed temporarily, freelancingly into assignments with the best companies in a faceless, borderless world. That is very
Yes.
important. You're competing with the talent across the world because AI does only one thing. AI democratizes talent across the world. It makes education and knowledge available to everybody at a fraction of the cost, irrespective where you stay.
Very well said.
And the second most important I want to tell here is that everything is moving towards entrepreneurship.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
no jobs. You are an entrepreneur on your own.
Yes.
So you will have to learn skills which are needed to be an entrepreneur. It's not about startups. It's
Yes,
about entrepreneurship
entrepreneurs.
as a career choice.
True.
So that's my feel on what's happening in the employability space.
You actually curbed down the fear quite a bit. I must say that. It makes a lot of sense. So it is, end of the day, it is your skills, your communication, and your entrepreneurship skills that will take you ahead in your life. AI is not a monster, it is a helper, in fact.
Sure,
So,
absolutely.
so sir, I'd like to ask you that what is it that आप actually क्या करते हैं with institutes, with universities? What is it that makes the difference? Can you give an example?
Sure. So let's take an example of Harvard Business School online.
Ji.
Let's take an example of an institution, one of the top rated one, IMT Ghaziabad, where you are also associated, and
Yes, sir.
Vishalji was here. Formerly, he used to be with IMT Ghaziabad. When we started the relationship with them few years back, they used to use our Harvard Business School online programs for their students by
Okay.
integrating in some of their programs. So there is where they gave the global exposure to the students with the
Okay.
HBS programs and certification. As I speak to you today, a lot of their faculty members are getting trained with the design thinking and innovation program of Harvard Business School online today.
Acha.
So we
Okay.
work on content academics to integrate the programs in the syllabus. We also work on upgrading faculty by providing them the latest content and certification from HBS online, like we are doing at IMT Ghaziabad.
So, sir, my next question is, what is Yangpoo's next step going to be? What is it that you're looking at a wider scale? What is your vision?
Sure. So vision is too longer term in the currently dynamic and ever-changing market. But yes, me and my leadership team and my investors at Yangpoo are very clear कि करना क्या है हमको. So we want to be the most reputed, in-demand partner for anybody in the world who wants to do business in higher education institutions in India.
Okay.
So we want to be the consulting companies on the lines of the big four. And if any university or any edtech company or a knowledge company wants to do any business with the higher education space in India, Yangpoo should be the go-to market company. So that's our vision, mission, and we are working towards that.
So we have a lot of universities coming in India, foreign universities establishing their campuses or offshore campuses in India. Can you share a little
Yes,
opinion
so
on that?
the higher education space is really opening up in the country because of the phenomenal initiatives taken by the government of the day, also by regulators like UGC and AICTE. The national education policy is a game changer. You are now starting to see the results of this policy. One part of that is about foreign universities putting up campuses in India. The other part you are seeing is about twinning programs. The third you are seeing is about pathway programs.
Yes, yes.
So this is the way entire education is going to open up now. Yangpoo has a very big role in what's happening in this country. Lot of the bigger universities which you hear in newspapers, Yangpoo has a role to bring them to the country in some or the other format. We are associated. I had also the fortune of working with India's first private university, the Deakin University, the
Yes,
prestigious
yes.
Deakin University
Yes,
from
sir.
Australia, which had their first campus in Gift City, Gujarat.
Yes.
So these are experiments which India will witness in the months and years to come. And at Yangpoo, we are very clear we want to be in that ecosystem. We have developed that trust and credibility with Ivy League institutions and lot of other premier institutions in the world who want to do business in India. So Yangpoo is and is going to be the gateway for these institutions to understand the local dynamics, the regulatory requirements, student acquisition strategies, the branding, go-to market. So that is the consulting work which Yangpoo does currently in India.
I'd like to share. Top Uni also does a little bit in terms of the, working with these universities. We are working with Deakin.
I can see a lot of synergies where Top Uni and Yangpoo can work together to service these institutions.
Yes,
and finally, we all are working for our students, right?
yes, sir.
To give them
That's
the best.
aim. That's
So
the
if
goal.
there is a matching of the minds, then businesses will follow.
Very true, sir. Very well said. I'd like to ask you, can you tell us what was your role in the AICTE? You were a nominee member, if I'm not wrong.
Yes. So I'm very lucky again, I got an opportunity to be a part of the model syllabus committee which AICT constituted with really senior academic leaders across India. So last year I worked on a committee which designed the syllabus for BBA programs.
Okay.
And now thousands of institutions in India use this BBA program. And the USP of this program is it has really brought in the practical aspects, whether it's entrepreneurship or whether it is employability, futuristic thinking, new age programs, and the freedom to institutions was given in this model syllabus committee. So I worked with that last year. Currently, I'm working on the model syllabus committee for MBA programs. The work is currently going on, but I can assure you, the way AICT and the leadership thinks there, India is having one of the finest academic curriculums going forward.
Wow. We are very sure because it's in safe hands like yours.
Pleasure.
So we'd like to thank Dr. Samir Karkhanis for joining us today. Thank you so much, sir. But before we end this, I'd like to ask you that if in one line you'll have to summarize, what is that advice you'd like to give to the universities, institutions, and also to the students at large?
Okay, I would like to give two advices. One,
Yes, please.
I strongly believe that degrees don't matter, skills matter. So focus on skills and lifelong learning. Second advice is risk is the only security in life.
Yes.
It is a very, very highly evolving world. Big infrastructures, huge lawns that are good to have but not necessary to have. Learning is going to be multi-dimensional. It is going to be micro. It is going to be on micro credentials and it's going to be bit size. So institutions will wake up to this reality, will survive, others will perish.
Wow. Let's end on that note. Risk is the only security in life. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.